Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Married at First Sight UK Season 9, Episode 5. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So we have two more marriages. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I predicted these two to be together. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure I thought these two were gonna be coupled up. So we're gonna start with Holly and Alex. Holly is an outgoing mother of two who was partnered with Alex, the unassuming softie.
I would describe myself as a really big personality. Being single in this day and age is tough. When I was 16, I found out I was pregnant. Me and the children's father, we got together when I was 14. I was going to spend the rest of my life with him, but he didn't find me attractive anymore. I'm not the garlic bread on the side. I'm the main bloody course.
There's a lot of pressure in my job, so to keep my head in the game, I channel my energy into boxing.
If a girl could make me feel the way the boxing gym makes me feel, oh, I'll be in love for the rest of my life, bro.
When it comes to people I love and care about, like my mum and aunties, I do soften up. My mum she's what makes my heart beat.
I suppose I wonder how a wife will match up to your mum, because your mum sounds amazing.
I have to believe that they are a special person, because my world and my family, they are special people to me.
The experts think that they will be physically attracted to each other. I think that's why I also put them together. I thought the physical thing would be a thing. Watch me be wrong. Watch me have picked a different person for Alex, but I'm pretty sure I did. Did I not? Oh girl, you were so wrong. You thought Alex would be with Sasha and Ross would be with Holly. Now I do wonder why I did a couple swap like that. That's interesting. Anyways, the physical attraction to me was never going to be a question. It's the two kids. It's the two kids. So the experts think that because Alex is a mama's boy, he's going to love the fact He's gonna love the fact that Holly has kids. Now, why would you think that? What does one have to do with the other? Like, what? Don't piss me off. Please do not piss me off. So, fast forward to the weddings. Holly and Alex were into each other immediately, but what was even more prevalent was that the families were arguably more into it than even they were.
You, mum?
I am mum,
These are for you.
You know him start here to me a ball.
You smell so nice.
You look good, man.
You look really
nice.
good. I'm happy. Really, really cheeky looking. He's a very sexy man.
She's curvy, she's got dark features and dangerous eyes. I'm like, yo, she is fire.
I think this is by far the best reception I've seen from both families. Like, wow. Oftentimes you get one family who's like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. And another family who's like, not quite sure. Or a family's like, oh, I love this. And the other's like, yeah, this is great. But for both families to be over the moon, wow. Y'all did a good job, experts, as far as aesthetics are concerned. Like, both families were just with it. I couldn't help, if anybody watches the US Survivor, I couldn't help but see Cirie Fields in the crowd. Alex's aunt looks exactly, maybe not exactly, but she could be Cirie Fields' sister, and it kept throwing me off. But anyways, I like that they have that initial attraction. I feel like that gets people a long way. Now, based on the Alex we saw at the Stags party, I was concerned that this man would say something stupid, but as this episode is concerned, he actually did pretty well. At the reception, the conversation of her having kids comes up again. It was initially brought up when they were taking photos, and he didn't really say much about it. But at the reception, Holly's friend Jack wants to ask more about his feelings on the matter.
Obviously, with children and stuff.
Yeah.
One of them's a teenager. How does that make you feel? Like?
Because I don't have kids of my own.
Yeah.
I don't have them fatherly instincts. It was a preference if they didn't have kids. If I fall head over heels for somebody, you overlook all of that shit and you just love that person. I think he understands where I'm coming from.
What my preference was no children. So I was like, wait, what?
Oh shit. I am gutted right now. My kids are my life, so that's gonna be a big problem for me.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Holly, I think your friend Jack is an op. I think your friend is an op because if you ask me, Alex, yeah, he did say his preference would have been someone without kids. But after learning that she had kids, he didn't make it a thing. He didn't make it a big deal. He was like, when I'm really into somebody, I will give my all. So whether she has kids or not, I'm going to be committed in the same way. Yeah, he doesn't have that history of being a father figure to anybody, but that's not to say he's going to write her off completely. And the friend made it seem like that's what he was going to do. And I didn't like that. I did not like that. Tangent. I love a tangent on my channel. Y'all remember the guy that I said flew into town to see if we could be together? So what I didn't tell y'all was about a week before he came, he told me he had a daughter and the daughter was 3 years old. And he only told me after he purchased the flight ticket. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel for Alex in this moment. I kind of do. If you express this is my preference to the experts and the experts put you with somebody who now the physical things, sometimes people can be unreasonable, so I understand. But having kids, let alone 2 kids, I can see why somebody would be like, no, I'm out of my depth with this. I don't want to be involved in this. With me, this guy wasn't the only guy who I've ever dated who has kids. Like, I've dated a guy before who was previously married. I'm telling y'all all my business today because I'm trying to fill up the time. It's only been 5 minutes. He had been previously married and he had a 6-year-old, but he told me that the first day we started talking, so I knew what I was getting into. But this one waited a month. Also, the fact that his kid was 3 years old was a little bit of a concern for me because I just feel like you're still kind of figuring out your co-parenting situation. And honestly, some people will go back to their co-parent during that stage. And quite frankly, I'm not trying to be involved. So yeah, I can understand why Alex was a bit hesitant going into this situation, having 2 kids. And told me after he bought his ticket, like, no. I don't like that. So yeah, I was waiting for Alex to say something stupid, but I felt like he handled it quite well. I didn't have an issue with anything he said, honestly. So Holly later confronts Alex about what she has been told by Jack, and Alex, again, handled it very well.
I just need you to be honest properly now before we get into this emotional roller coaster.
For sure. I know you're a little bit worried about me, but I know that you come as a package. I just want you to know that I'm here to embrace that. And after the connection that we've had today, I don't see anything that's gonna stop us, to be fair.
You're gonna make me cry. You keep being you and we're gonna be fine.
We will be.
It is not his fault that he's been partnered up with somebody who has kids. And even though that is the situation, he has said he's willing to give it a fair shot regardless. He even spoke with his mother saying, I think she said that she got with somebody who had kids and they still had a very long relationship. So the character of somebody shouldn't deter you. Sorry, the fact that a person has kids shouldn't deter you from the fact that they have good character. So he agreed with her. I don't know why Jack kind of ran with the whole, well, do you know that? Jack, if you don't sit your jackass down. Guys, it was a joke. Delete your paragraph. Okay, I'm not calling him a jackass. Relax. I mean, as far as this episode goes, things look good between them until we hit the preview. And these two are at each other's necks. Now, I don't know how they got there. I don't know what happened, but he's like, don't yell at me. And she's like, what? And he's like, and she's like, already? Damn. All right, we'll have to see what goes on there. Moving on to Orson and Richelle. Orson is a multifaceted family man who is partnered with Richelle, the no-nonsense babe.
I still try and live like I'm back home. I would invite all of them to my house and cook and stuff for them. I received a scholarship to move to the UK to play cricket. I transitioned from cricket into being a project engineer. In the past, I've done a bit of modeling. I'm a whole 6'5", but I also have a lot of heart.
I walked away from my 9 to 5 about 10 years ago and I decided to start my own business. I think my colleagues would describe me as a little bit no nonsense, so I force them to take me seriously. They don't like me. My dad always worked in politics and held some senior roles. Success runs in our family. Didn't particularly enjoy school because I didn't enjoy being told what to do. My mood fluctuates a lot. You never quite know what you're going to get.
Orson says that he struggles to let his guard down because in his previous relationship he was cheated on and that really affected him on a deep level. Now, it's not to say that Richelle doesn't have the ability to let her guard down, but this tough exterior that she's holding up makes me think that it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So I'm not quite sure why they were put together outside of the fact that they're both parents and they both have Caribbean roots. That's about it. That's all they connect on. I think that Richelle is going to run this man out of this experiment. I don't see success happening. I don't. And she said she wanted an alpha male. Now, I don't know Orson, but based off the first impression, I don't think he's that like macho guy. Like, I do think that he's self-assured. I think that he knows what he wants. I think that he can be direct. But the alpha male, like, I'm going to put you in your place thing that it seems like Richelle wants, I don't think Orson is that. But anyways, fast forward to the wedding. They are both pleased with who they've been paired with.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. She's so beautiful. She's actually stunning.
Kittian.
Yes.
Don't tell me St. Kitts.
Yes.
I'm Guyanese. He's a proper Caribbean man, so that's nice. Do you mind if I say hello to you?
This is fine.
Hello, my name's Richelle.
I couldn't ask for anything better, honestly.
Caribbean, handsome. Yeah, ticked all the boxes.
Because of the way that we were introduced to Richelle, I was fully prepared for this woman to not be impressed by Orson at all. But it was great. She even went over to the mom. I love that she did that. Like, she has some brat tipsy, okay? Brat tipsy. Then things started to kind of go downhill from there. At the photo shoot, she was, can I say grilling? No, I wouldn't say grilling because she wasn't aggressive with it. It was just the Inquisition. And it was question after question after question after question.
How old are you, though?
41.
Respect your elders. You've been to Guyana?
Of course, I play cricket. Project engineer. Like,
What company is it?
well, I've got
How long have you been here? How old's your mum then?
My mum's 60 in a couple of weeks.
What size shoes are you?
It just felt a bit overwhelming.
Just touch foreheads, if that's okay. Just tilt in.
Why do you think
I don't have to put my head on your shoulder. I don't have to. No.
Richelle does not take orders. Richelle listens to Richelle.
Orson was so overwhelmed to the point where even the photographer had to say, hey, can we just stop talking for a second so I can get some photos? Like, that's how much he was talking, that he couldn't even get a good photo. My good sis, I knew this is a lot. This is a lot. So he is kind of worried that she is pushing things too quickly. Does that make sense? It's gonna make sense today. He's concerned that she's not willing to just slow down, let things develop naturally. Like, they, in his mind, will see the experiment through and hopefully be a couple out of the experiment. So what's the point of getting everything out on day one? Maybe it's nerves. Maybe it's her being no nonsense. I don't know. But I can see why Orson is feeling a little bit overstimulated right now. So he then has a conversation with Richelle and basically says, yeah, you're a little over the top.
I do feel you could be a bit extra though. Do you feel like you're a bit like that? Or
Over
you feel
the
like
top?
felt like I was getting like so much questions, you know?
Was it cut too much?
Yeah, and
I need to listen. And if I do it, then just say, you're doing it.
You could be my wife for the rest of my life. Imagine that.
I could be.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate how straightforward Orson was. He definitely seems like he's an alpha male that I wanted.
In my head, I was thinking, now, Orson, why would you tell this woman she's over the top? If you can see that she's over the top, and you tell her point blank, hey, you're over the top, what kind of reaction do you think you're gonna get? Now, this is what I was thinking. Consider me gobsmacked, because she actually appreciated that he called her out in that way, because she was like, yeah, on the surface, he seems to have that alpha male character that I'm looking for. I said, oh, okay. Interesting. And it's not even to say that I think he said anything out of line, but I just thought with the way that she was presented, maybe she wouldn't like the fact that he said that, but she was okay with it. She wants a man to put her in her place. Now, I don't know to what extent, but as of right now, she's okay with it. And I was like, all right, this looks good. Fast forward to the preview. He's very enamored by this woman. She doesn't, we don't get any indication that she reciprocates that. Then there's a scene of her crying, and I'm like, ugh, you're telling me every friggin' couple this season is going to implode because of this damn honeymoon. There's only been one couple so far that has had a smooth honeymoon, and that was, oh, do I remember their names? Kieran and Christina? 1 out of 2, 4, 6, 8. Are we at 8 yet? Are we at 8? Only 1 is actually having a good honeymoon. It's concerning. That's concerning. Experts, you really did your big one in terms of adding chaos. Oh, Lord, we're going to see. We're going to see where things go with this couple. You guys let me know so far which couples you think will actually be on good terms by the end of the honeymoons, because right now it's looking like it's only going to be 1. If even that. There is still time for things to go to shit for them too. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.